Hi guys. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Taurus. I've already shuffled the cards and they're dealt face down. We're gonna flip them over together and see what's in store for you for the next couple of weeks. So the first card combination though talks about the recent past. So that's what we're gonna be looking at. Let's see. I've got the Two of Swords upside down with the Oracle card of the Book. Alright, so this is like getting over traumatic information. Not sure what kind of, like, it's like information that we didn't want to know, that hurts us, that was just heartbreaking to find out. Let's find out more about this information. Tell me more about the Three of Swords upside down with the Book. Tell me about the Three of Swords. This is past, by the way. You're probably already over this anyway, but this is what's showing up in the past. Tell me about the Three of Swords with the Book. Tell me about the Three of Swords with the Book. Tell me about the Three of Swords with the Book. Tell me about the Three of Swords with the Book. Huh. The mind. Okay, so you found something out. You found something out. Something came to you, to your mind somehow. How? Not sure how. We can look at the next couple cards to find out. Let's see. Through observation. Through observation, through like time, restful observation. The cat, the bed. Think of a cat on a bed, doing nothing, just watching. That's this, right? And it's just knowledge that has come to you that is not what you wanted to know from just watching over time. All right. On the bottom, the Four. So again, it's like the Four is all about rest. It's all about stability. So it's like, yeah, you've just been carefully watching, and look at this. Let's take a look at this. Gets interesting. So we got the Four, which is the rest. The Cave, which is looking really deep, looking at the depths. So not just looking at things on the surface, but really digging deep. If you're watching someone, you're looking at to see like what their actions, like why are they doing things. This is looking deep at a situation, really analyzing a situation. Pluto. Whew. It's intense. It's powerful. It is something that is like very, it evokes intense emotions for you. Intense emotions are tied to this, which makes sense because of the Three of Swords, the heartbreak, okay? And really you've just been watching a situation play out. That's Leo, is you've been watching a situation play out. Could be just the way someone acts. And that's where you're getting all this information. But it's taken you a while because it's like so deep and so fundamental and so like hardcore. Pluto's hardcore. That it has taken you a while to sort of discover this information that you didn't want to know. Anyway, let's keep going. The next position talks about the head. So this actually does talk about more specifically about your thoughts. So let's see what's going on. The High Priestess with the Queen. Wow. Talk about perception and intuition here. You are sitting quietly. These are both cards. I'm getting more of a Queen of Cups with this Queen than anything. This is like being quietly receptive. And again, like just taking things in, watching, processing. But there's wisdom. There's insight and there's intuition behind those eyes, okay? You're watching and you are kind of like intuiting the truth behind what you're seeing, behind, like into the depths of what you're seeing. And you don't like it, or at least you haven't liked it. Again, this was the recent past. So how are you feeling right now? Let's look at the next position because that tells me that. So the position of the heart. How are you feeling? What do you desire? I have Judgment as the tarot card with the Oracle card of Cancer. We want to kind of like blow this up, to kind of like shake people up, to kind of like maybe get other family members involved, to share our feelings with everyone on this, but we're not. We're not. But actually, maybe we are, but we haven't gotten to that. That's the next position, okay? Our actions are going to be the next position. But I don't think we are. Let's see what else is on Actually, let's pull more cards here because I haven't shuffled for this position. I want to pull specific cards for this. This is very interesting. Yeah, we want to share our feelings with everybody. We want to like blow up the situation. Could be that we want to tell our family members, everybody. This is getting everybody involved. That's what's in our heart. That's what we want. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about Cancer with Judgment in the position of the heart here for my Aries signs. Okay. This came out sideways, and I'm not sure what that means. So it's the mask. The mask is just the situation as it is, the facts. So yeah, we want to tell everybody about the facts, and I think we just want to tell our family about the facts. We want to spill the beans, whatever this is. This insight we've gained from watching, we want to spill the beans to people. We want to spill the beans. We want things to move forward on the bottom of the foot. We want to like get moving on this. We want to make a plan, get moving, because we want to take definitive action or actions. Let's keep going. So the position of the hand, which is the next one. And by the way, I am going to do straight up advice for you guys at the end of this. So yeah, so you guys don't have to, be confused about what's going on because this is just the present. But at the end, I'm going to do just what you guys should be focused on as your best strategy for the moment. So stick around for that. So these are your current actions. This is the actions that you're taking right now. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Oracle card of Gemini. This is talking to people, but also not just talking to people, like moving about. A lot of moving about could be that you're driving to people's houses and talking to people, but philanthropy and just a lot of back and forth with Gemini. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, this is really trying to improve your situation, whatever that might be, a general improvement. This is kind of like, in fact, these are two general cards, so I'm definitely going to need to pull more cards to figure out specifics. So tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune. That is trying to improve our situation. This is the Wheel of Fortune in this position, okay? And Gemini is through talking, maybe through even your friends, through the people you know. The card that came out here is Neptune. Ooh, a lot of intuition. A lot of intuition. You are kind of like talking to people and letting yourself be guided in a sense, kind of like feeling it out intuitively to see if maybe there's some kind of good fortune through a conversation pops up, This is, again, intuition showing up. Let's go back. The High Priestess. Very much aligned with the High Priestess that we pulled before. On the bottom, the Staff. The Staff is action. It is movement. We want to get moving. And underneath the Staff, Uranus. Underneath Uranus, the City. So again, like I was saying before, is we want to get everyone involved. This is getting everyone involved, but we haven't done so yet because we're just talking to like one person at a time. With Neptune, we're also not necessarily spilling all the beans here, but we would love. Again, this might be what is on the verge of happening. Might be what is kind of like the strategy behind this chit chat is to get the whole city involved by shocking them, Uranus, with your actions, which is essentially you telling the tale, which is what I believe here. You telling the tale through your actions. All right. The next position, there's only one more position, so this is going to be the position of the foot, and this talks about the short-term future. So you know what's happening, what is about to come towards you, you know what's about to happen. That's it. We've got the Four of Cups with, I didn't see, the Ship here. Wow. This is no good. This is literally like just remembering the past. And yeah, dwelling on memories. Let's pull some cards. I don't like that. I feel like nothing gets resolved here. Okay, now I have the universal hexagram. The universal hexagram is, well, it's magic, but it's also the purest form of your will, like being expressed, aligned with your divine self. So, like, basically doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I think maybe this is actually sifting through your memories to figure out what your purpose is. This also is your true purpose. So I think that's what's coming up. I'm not sure what that has to do with this entire situation that we're heartbroken about, that we want to get everybody involved. But we're really going to, in the short-term future, it looks like you're going to really kind of go back into your memories and start to dig deep to try to figure out what your purpose is. On the bottom, the moon, this is your habits. Like, what do I want to do? What do I want to be doing, right? That's part of your purpose, is what do you want to be doing all the time? That's, your purpose a lot of times isn't just like a one-time thing. It's like what you're supposed to be doing routinely, right? And this is routine. This is routine. Let's pull another card for this. Pull another card. Tell me about the Four of Cups with the ship. Tell me about the Four of Cups with the ship here. Tell me about the Four of Cups. I'm going to do one more card. With the ship. I'll show you what that is in 1 second. Have another card here. Okay. Aquarius and the rope. Interesting. Very interesting. So after we've gone through and we've talked to a bunch of people and we've gotten people's opinions, we're going to go back into our memories and we're going to review everything that we've gone through, right? Like I was saying before. But what are we going to look at specifically? Whose side are we on? This is whose side are we on? Whose team are we on? Am I on... Yeah, whose team? Am I Republican, Democrat? Am I gay, straight? Am I going to be on... am I pro-life, pro-choice? Which team? You have to make a commitment. You have to make a commitment here. And I'm not saying that the examples I gave you do have to make a commitment. I'm not saying you have to make a commitment on those. I'm just saying those are just examples. But you do have to make a commitment on what's coming up. And it's going to require you to sit back through your memories. Let's do advice for you guys. Okay. Let's get some advice for my Tauruses. So what should my Tauruses be focused on? What should their attention be drawn towards? Best strategies. This is positive advice. So, positive advice. What should my Tauruses be doing? Positive advice for my Tauruses. Best strategies for my Tauruses. Ooh. Well, this is good and bad. The Magician with the Hanged Man. It's a very interesting combination because the Magician is like having the skills to like make magic happen, having the skills to do everything, make anything you want happen, essentially, like knowing you have the skills. But the Hangman, there is a requirement to still learn. We're still, and that learning process in terms of the Hangman isn't a great and very fun learning process. So that's what you're going through right now. Is you are going through a learning process that is ultimately going to turn you into the Magician. Let's do an Oracle card. You will be the Magician after this, but it's going to require that you figure out which side you're on. There is like some sort of polarity to this, like which group are you part of? Because that's Aquarius, the card I drew before. It's like which group are you part of? These are like niche like groups essentially. And that's going to be part of whatever this decision is that's coming up that you have to kind of like figure out. And I think it has to do with this conversation you've been having with a lot of people, I think it all is intertwined. Take it as it resonates, guys. Anything else about this Magician and the Hanged Man from our Tauruses? Anything else about this Magician and the Hanged Man? Okay. The bed. Interesting. Take it easy. Take it easy because this is a learning process, and you don't have to be the Magician yet. Okay, 9 is the learning. Look at these next cards. These are awesome. 9 with the Tower. This is the Wizard's Tower, not just this isn't the tarot card, the Tower. This is the Wizard's Tower, which is like wisdom, higher wisdom. Goes kind of hand in hand with the Magician, right? Magician and the Wizard's Tower. And you get to go there once you've learned. The 9 is that higher learning and thought. It is also going to require, you're not going to want to hear this, being receptive to other people. Like you've been talking to people, listen to what they're saying, because there is something to be learned with the mind. there is something for you to learn from the conversations you're having right now. And the things that you learn are going to help you become not just a magician, not just get your tower, but then the last card is the king. We got the king, the king, the magician, the wizard's tower. I can't think of any better position to be in once you get through this ordeal that you're going through. All right, guys. So that's going to be it. That's your advice. That's going to be your reading for this week. Tauruses, I hope that resonated. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please press the like button for me, as that really helps me out, helps the video circulate, so I do appreciate it. And regardless, thank you so much for taking an interest in my videos. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Take care.